You've read the title. I don't want to waste any of your time. Number one, time is a precious commodity. What do I mean by this? Time, especially when you're younger, especially when you're in your teenage years, it may seem to go really slow or really fast, but it is precious. Make the most of your time in your teenage years. I've learned a lot over the past few years coming out of my teenage years. And one thing that I wish I could go back and I wish I could go back and say everything that I'm going to say in this. But the most important thing is that time is precious. Everything you do, every move you make, every action you take is going to take time. And you can either make the most of your time that you have in your younger years, or you can completely waste it. Now, I want you to make the most of your time. And one way you can do that is by always remembering that time is precious. Your time is precious, especially when you're younger. And it applies to everyone of any age. Time is always precious, but especially when you're younger, you have so much time. You have so much time ahead of you. Make the most of it. What do I mean by make the most of it? I'm going to get to in later on in this video in my next points, but time is precious. That's all I want you to say. That's all I want you to think and believe, because it's true. Time is a precious commodity. It's not going to stop for you. It's not going to wait for you. So you have to make the most of your teenage years. And this is so great because I wish if I could go back in time and if I can tell the younger me everything that I'm going to talk about in this video, what I would give to be able to do that. But I can't, which is why I'm making this. So I can tell, I can tell people who are the age that this needs to go out to, younger years, teenage years. Time is a precious commodity. And with time comes my second point, is to learn more. You have to learn more, especially in your teenage years. Learn as much as you can. And I don't just mean, school, high school, or whatever you learn at school. In fact, I wasn't interested in 99% of the things that I learned in school. The things that I did like, things like English, creative writing, drama, those were fun to me. But everything else, I just didn't interest me. But when I say learn more, learn as much as you can outside of school. Anything you're passionate about, anything you want to learn about, there's just no excuse anymore. The internet is there. You can learn anything you want to learn. I learned everything about editing, everything about making music, everything about fitness, everything about editing, filmmaking, everything online, YouTube. The platform you're watching this on is how I learned pretty much everything that I know right now. Every trick, every lift, every gymnastics move I learned from YouTube. That was my starting point. So anything you want to learn right now. This is the age. If you're super passionate about something, coding, fitness, dancing, anything, learn as much as you can about that, because that is crucial. That will be valuable. Education is valuable. But when I say education, I don't mean school. I don't mean uni. I don't mean college. I mean actual education, not the piece of paper that you get from graduating, but actual education, how much you know, how much information you can retain. And that comes if you're passionate about something. So learn more, learn as much as you can. If it's fitness, it was fitness for me. I learned everything that I could about fitness, and I'm still learning. But learn as much as you can about something, anything. If you don't know what you're passionate about, get into different things, dabble into this, dabble into that. You're not going to know what you're passionate about by just sitting there, but you are going to know what you're going to like by going out and trying out different things. So try out different things, learn more about different things. YouTube is a great platform. There's a lot of online courses now, that are cheap or free or extremely valuable. So get out there, go online, learn anything you want about whatever, but just learn. Get as much information as you can. This is the age to learn. That is the age that I learned everything. You can learn it too. Trust me, it's going to be more valuable than you will ever believe. So learn more. Educate yourself. And that brings me to my third point. Dream more. You have to dream. You have to have dreams. And I know that this isn't going to sit well with some of the people that watch this. But if you're a teenager and you're watching this, listen to what I'm going to say carefully. Dream as high as you can. There's going to be people in your life that tell you, you can't do this, you can't do that. I've had a lot of people in my life tell me I can't do this or I can't do that. But you have to have dreams, and your dreams should scare you. And I know that sounds cliche. It is cliche, but it's true. Dream as much as you can. Anything that you can imagine can be real. Dream, have dreams, have goals you want to hit, not just career goals. You want to be a doctor, you want to be an engineer, that's fine. But actual goals. When you die, what kind of legacy do you want to leave on this planet? And I get that, not everyone wants to leave a legacy. A lot of people are completely happy living a content life, making, comfortable amount of money, living a good, quiet life. That's fine. I completely respect that. That's not me. I don't understand it, but I understand that there are people out there who want to live like that. That's fine. I respect that. This point isn't for people like that. This point is for people who look at life as an opportunity. You have one life, make the most of it. What kind of legacy you want to leave on this planet? When you die, will people just forget you? And I know that if you don't know what you're passionate about, this can be quite hard, which is why it all ties back to learning more, trying out different things. And then you're not going to know what you find passion in unless you try out different things. But if you're born, if you know this is what you want to do, for me that was filmmaking and dancing. I know those things I had to have in my life. Those were my biggest passions. And you have to have passions of your own. You have to have dreams that scare you. Set your dreams high. And I know that it can feel like you're in a bubble, especially when you're a teenager. Not everyone has dreams. I mean, people want to do things. People sort of have an idea of what they want to do in life. Go beyond that. Go beyond. There are people out there. There's people online, on this platform, who make such a living doing what they're passionate about. If they can do it, why can't you? Everything you see on YouTube, everything you see online, everything you see out in the world, people making money, people living a happy, content life, doing what they're passionate about, whether that's dancing, filmmaking, acting, whatever, sports, they're out there doing it. Why can't you do it? Everyone's born the same. I mean, not everyone's born the same, but everyone's born not really knowing what to do. No one's just born and they know exactly what they want to do. Of course you don't. You develop things throughout your life. You learn things about yourself. And dreaming is one of them. You don't know what kind of dreams you want unless you go out and surround yourself around things that inspire you. Sometimes all you need, if you don't know what you're passionate about, if you don't know what your dreams are, all you need just a little bit of inspiration. Go out there, try out different things. And I know that I'm repeating myself, but this is really important. If you don't know what you're passionate about, you have to know. And there's only one way to know. Is by trying out different things. But dream more. And that leads me to my next point, which is be more. I mean, you're learning more, you're dreaming more. Now, be more. Be the best person that you can be every single day. And I've spoken about this before, but you should look at yourself as you're not competing with yourself. I don't like comparing yourself with yourself, you versus you. I don't think that's effective. If you really want to succeed, compare yourself with, it doesn't have to be a real person, maybe an imaginary person, it could be a real person, whatever. Compare yourself with a version of you, someone else, same age as you, same height as you, same circumstances, same family, same everything as you. But this person does everything it takes, whatever it takes. If it's waking up at 4 a.m, going to the gym, eating every single meal on time, everything, this person does that. Compare yourself to him. He's out there doing everything that he can to be the best person that he can be. What are you doing? Every time you wake up in the morning and you don't want to go to the gym, this person's waking up. He doesn't even think. He goes straight to the gym. He's just doing it. And this kind of mindset has helped me so much, because comparing you with you're not really growing. You're limiting yourself to your own standards. Raise your standards. And one way of raising your standards is by raising the kind of person you want to be. Now, this other person is the person you want to be. He's you. He's everything you want to be. But he's out there doing everything it takes. So be more. Be that person every single day. Be more. Going to the gym, doing something you're passionate about, helping people. All of these things contributes to each other, and it will make you a better person. So be more. Everything you're learning, all the goals that you have written down, be that. Whatever you're learning about, if it's something you're passionate about, well, I hope it's something you're passionate about, be something in that. Go for it. Do it. Follow your fucking dreams. No one else is going to follow your dreams for you unless you do. Wake the fuck up. No one's out here coming to save you. So follow your dreams. Be more. And this sort of brings me to my next point. Life is too short. No one cares. Life's too short to care about what other people think, even if they do care. Like, I think about this a lot, and it sort of helps me. Death is the ultimate motivation. Everything leads to death. Everyone dies, and everyone's on this planet for a short amount of time. Once people die, who knows what happens? They don't exist anymore. Their opinions on you don't exist anymore. What they think of you don't exist anymore. So why should it matter now? Why should other people's opinions matter? It shouldn't. Life is just too fucking short. Don't care about what anyone else thinks. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that I made when I was growing up. I gave too many shits about what other people thought of me, what I was doing. And I wish I didn't. I wish I'd started what I was passionate about sooner. I wish I started a YouTube channel sooner. In fact, I did start a YouTube channel when I was in high school. I was in year 9 and I started a YouTube channel under my same name. And I let what people thought of me get to me. It just got to me. And then I deleted it. If I had kept going, who knows what could have happened? Like I would be in a different place right now. So don't let other people's opinions get to you. We're gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. So what's the fucking point? Don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. The only thing that matters is you. The only person that's coming out there to save you is you. That's just a sad, harsh reality. I don't think it's a sad reality. I think it's a beautiful reality. But it is a harsh reality for most people. No one's coming out there to save you. No one. So life's too short to care about what anyone thinks. So just do whatever the fuck you want. I mean, respectfully. But I mean in the context of chasing your dreams. Starting that YouTube channel, starting that podcast, posting more on TikTok, on Reels, posting dance videos, posting content about something you're passionate about. All of these things, you're going to get a lot of people react to it. You're going to get a lot of people's opinions on it, whether you like it or not. But shut it out. If you want what you want, Shut it out. You can't let what other people think get to your head. And this brings me to my next point. I mean, every point brings me to my next point, but you have to take care of yourself. As much as what I'm saying is to keep going, follow your dreams, follow your passion, at the same time, take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. And I know that this is easier said than done. There's going to be a lot of people who, don't wish the best for you. There's going to be a lot of opinions. You're going to get a lot of people say things to you. And, if you do let it get into your head, it can get quite dark. And I know that when I was in high school, it did get to my head what people thought of me. And I sort of let it get too deep into my head. But at that point, I sort of used it as motivation to, come out stronger, come out better. But I know that if I didn't have the strength to come out of that, I would have just drowned in other people's opinions. I would have just drowned. So take care of yourself. Talk to someone. Your mental health comes first before anything. Be easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Like I said, no one's out there coming to save you except you, which is why you need to have your own back 24/7. Whenever you need you need to take time for yourself. You need to, you have to. Work hard and also take care of yourself hard, if that makes sense. But you need to take care of yourself. Your mental health comes first. Don't let anyone fuck your mental health up. No one is worth your mental health. No job is worth your mental health. No person is worth it. No circumstance is worth you ruining your mental health over. The only thing that you should be ruining your mental health over is you. I mean, you come first. Make sure your mental health comes first. So take care of yourself when you need to. Take time out for yourself. Look after yourself. Meditate. And things like exercise, things like sleeping right, dieting, eating, being, fit, they all help. But you also need to stay in tune with yourself, keep yourself grounded, and look out for yourself. And what this means is, just taking time out every now and then just to sit down, breathe, maybe meditate, but just make sure you're all right. That's what I do. Every now and then I just sit down. You need to enjoy your own company. That's another thing. You have to enjoy your own company. You need to really get used to yourself. And it can get quite dark. It can get quite uncomfortable, but it's what you have to do. You need to. If you don't like your own company, change yourself. If your thoughts fuck you up, change yourself. Talk to someone. Get help. There's nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with seeking help. It doesn't make any sense to me that people think otherwise. If you're going through something, speak out. There's help all around you. If you hurt something in your body, you go to a doctor. If you break your tooth, you go to a dentist. And, our brains are the most precious thing in our body. And yet, when we go through something mentally, why is it looked down upon for us to seek help in regards to that? Seek help. Talk to someone. There's help all around you. So that's one more thing. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. And my next point is quite a big one. I mean, all of my points, every life lesson that I'm talking about are things that I've encountered, things that I've gone through, especially the next one. This one is a big one. You need to stop fucking around as young as you can, as early as you can. What do I mean by fucking around? I mean, stop fucking around. That could be getting drunk, smoking weed, watching porn every single day, masturbating every single day, girls, guys, chasing girls, chasing guys, or chasing people. You need to stop fucking around as soon as you can. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. You will be addicted. The dopamine release of things like porn, things like weed, things like alcohol, it will fuck you up in ways that you can't even tell. Quit drinking as early as you can, as young as you can. I quit drinking as early as I could. And when I say quit drinking, I don't mean cold turkey. There's nothing wrong with drinking every now and then. Don't get drunk. If you're drunk, if you get too drunk, off your face wasted, you are ruining potential. That's not just one night that you're wasted. That's at least 5 days. It takes at least 4 or 5 days for you to get back to normal. 4 or 5 days of things you could be doing. Training, studying, focusing, learning. Alcohol is one of the most dangerous things that you can put in your body. So stay away from alcohol. Same with weed. It's fine every now and then, but it's easy to get addicted. I was addicted. I was addicted to weed and porn, and I had to quit. And I know that a lot of you out there are addicted to porn. It's just, I know as hard as it can be from where you are, it might not seem like a problem, but on the other side, once you get to the other side, you'll look back and you'll be like, holy shit, what the fuck was I doing? Because that's exactly what I went through with porn. With weed, I was wasting so much time, wasting so much dopamine. Like it just took so much out of me for no reason. I was just chasing a quick dopamine release. As a teenager, don't fuck around. Quit fucking around as soon as you can. And even if it comes to chasing girls, chasing guys, chasing people, it can be quite exciting when you're young, but they will always be there. Girls, guys, people, they will always be there. I mean, chasing them, you're just wasting time. You're wasting potential. You're just wasting so much. There's nothing wrong with finding someone. I'm talking about like fucking around, being a fuckboy, being a fuck girl, like just playing around with numerous girls at once. Because that used to be me at one point, and when I was younger, and now when I look back at that time, I hated it. So stop fucking around. Focus on yourself. If anything, find a relationship. Get into a relationship. Find something meaningful. Someone you can talk to. Someone you can share things with, dream with. Someone you can grow together with. Anything else, anything casual, you're just wasting time. So don't fuck around. Be careful about drugs. Stay away from them. From porn. Porn is one of the most destructive things guys can do. And weed. And I know that, especially as a young person, there's people all around you doing these kinds of things. I know that it can get quite tempting. But you need to control your environment. It's just not good for you. Next point is showing respect and humility. Show respect to every single person around you. Because, there's no point acting like you know everything. There's no point acting like you're the top shit. It doesn't mean anything. Everyone starts somewhere. You have to be humble. You have to be respectful to everyone you meet, to everyone you talk to. That's something I tell myself every single day. Be respectful. Show humility. Like we're all just humans at the end of the day. Like we're humans. And just show respect. It doesn't take much to be humble. Don't go, flaunting your ego around. There's just no point. Be humble with every person you meet. You're going to come across dickheads. You're going to come across bullies. You're going to come across all sorts of people. But stay grounded, because time will pass. Be humble. By being humble, you're setting up qualities for yourself, for your future. That will mean something. It will build your character by being humble, by being respectful. To everyone you meet, no matter what their political opinions are, no matter what their opinions are, views are, just be respectful. We're all human. We are all human. There's nothing about me or there's nothing about you that makes me better than you or you better than me. We're just humans. So be humble, be respectful to every kid you meet, to every bully. And I know it sounds weird being respectful and humble to someone who, treats you like shit, like a bully, but it has to be done. I mean, obviously, like, people are going to say shit. I mean, if you're in danger, if bullies, if you're getting talk to someone, get help, but you have to understand why people act the way that they do. You have to put yourself in their shoes. And that's what I've learned about being humble, is by putting myself in other people's shoes and learning how to see the world from their eyes. That's given me compassion, that's given me humility, and yeah, put yourself in the other person's shoes. That's all I can say. Be humble. And my second last point is, this sort of relates to everything else that I've talked about, is to surround yourself with positivity. And I don't just mean positive people, because I know that, especially young, you don't know, like, yeah, sure, like your mates are all positive, everything's happy chappy, but I mean positivity as in people you want to be like. Look for people you want to be like online, Instagram, YouTube, anywhere. People who have achieved goals that you want to achieve, or people who just talk about goals, people who talk about, being successful, people who talk about doing things to get there. Surround yourself with that. Listen to podcasts, watch YouTube videos, watch vlogs. I know that I grew up watching a lot of Christian Guzman, who is my favorite, fitness influencer, also Rich Piana. Rest in peace to the king. I used to watch him every single day when I was in high school, and he helped me so much. I was just surrounding myself with his videos, his Bigger by the Day series. I loved him. And yeah, by surrounding myself with people from the fitness industry, from the, people who talk about business, people who talk about success, that helps you. And I know that in real life, you're not always going to find the people who, have the same goals as you. Maybe your friends just want to, live a 9-to-5 good life, happy life. They don't have goals. They don't want to achieve too much in life. That's completely fine. Show respect. That's respectful. I respect that. But if you want to leave a legacy behind, if you want to make the most out of your life, you have to surround yourself with positivity. You just have to. And that could be podcasts, YouTube videos, books, anything. If you can find people, that's completely great. That's great. I know that there's a few people that I can talk to about these kinds of things, but more often than not, it's just me surrounding myself by watching my favorite fitness influencers, my favorite, business people who talk about success, people who talk about, strategy. I just like to surround myself with that as much as I can. So surround yourself with positivity. My last and final tip, but not least, is be kind. And I know this sounds cliche, but listen, hear me out. Be kind to everyone around you, because you don't know, especially me being in high school, the amount of people that I saw during high school, from my school, like pass away, die in car accidents or something unfortunate. You don't know when the last time you're going to see someone is. You just don't. It could be a friend, a loved one, touch wood, but be kind. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what other people are going through. No matter what you're going through, put yourself in their shoes. You don't know what they are going through. We are all just humans on this planet. We don't know what we're doing. None of us know exactly what we're doing. We're just seeking love. That's all we're doing. we're just lost. We're just as lost as each other on this planet as humans. We're animals, you know? Like, there's nothing that separates us from one another. We are all the same. So be kind as you can. Hug people, hug your friends, hug your family, you know? Like, you just don't know what's going to happen. You don't. And I can say that. I've gone through high school, so much has happened where I wish I could have gone back and treated this person better, treated that person better. But I couldn't because it was too late. So be kind and treat people with respect. You know, like, you don't know what people are going through. You don't. And that makes me upset. I mean, it's weird. I might find, like, you might find this weird, but I have a really, I can put myself in other people's shoes. I can show empathy and compassion, maybe a bit more than other people. I can see what people are going through. I feel like I have too much empathy and compassion because I understand that we're humans. We're all just humans. And what we've gone through in life shape our actions and shape what we are going through and how we behave, our actions. So be kind. You don't know when the last time you're going to see someone is.